Hey guys, Gina here. So, what's your stay at the hospital like after you have baby? I think that's a really good question, especially for C-section mamas. I was there for 3 nights, and it was really important for me to know what it was like. I definitely suggest doing the room tour at your hospital before you have baby. For me, it just relieved a lot of anxiety, and I was able to know exactly where I was going to be staying. I felt really comfortable with that. But also, just things that you can think about that you don't need to pack. You could use all their linen, so you don't need towels unless you have any sort of allergies or anything like that. You don't need sheets. I personally wanted to bring a blanket from home. It just felt more comforting to me to have those that and my pillow. I will say the pillow at the hospital was not comfortable. That's why a lot of times, if you think about it, like in the movies or even if you've ever been with anybody, I feel like they're always asking for an extra pillow because their pillows just don't seem to cut it. Yes. They do have just about everything for baby. So I've talked about that in another video before, but I really don't think you need anything for baby. Now, if you are not very good with light or beeping or things like that, the hospital may or may not be hard for you. I'm very sensitive personally to any sort of light or flashing things. I don't like them if we're in hotels or anything like that. But at the hospital, I will say I slept great. I think it was because I just had baby and I didn't have baby in me anymore. So I was kind of had that just leaving my system and I didn't have to worry about having a big pregnant belly and just that to me was really helpful. Now I will tell you too, your first night, especially if you go and you're into labor through the night, you do have all sorts of like IVs and things like that hooked up to you. So I do highly recommend just preparing yourself mentally for that. I never would have imagined I would have things to my stomach and my wrists and arms. Like I just felt like very much connected to the hospital. So for me, that was what it was like. Just actual hospital stay, but the nursing staff was really awesome. They took Declan at night, 2 of the 3 nights for us, so we were able to just get some quiet, sound rest. I definitely recommend doing that if they offer. It's a great thing. As much as you don't want to be disconnected from mom, I think just as tired as you are and exhausted as you are, you're not really bonding in a way that you're able to fully anyway. So I think just for his safety and my just peace of mind and rest and relax, getting back to like a good mental state for the next day, I highly recommend that. But the hospital stay for us was really awesome. I felt so comfortable. The food was actually really good. I do warn you though, make sure you get your orders in time. There are certain things you can order all the time, so get a list of those because when you decide you do want to eat, you want to eat. I had the C-section, so I wasn't able to eat a whole lot, but when I wanted to, I was ready. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was getting a veggie burger, which is funny because I hate veggie burgers. I'm definitely like meat and potatoes girl. Did not imagine that being what I chose to eat, but it was awesome. So maybe even think ahead at what kind of things you might like to eat on the menu. Maybe get the menu ahead of time. So there are a lot of different things you can do though. And just to make that stay better, prepared, make sure you have maybe a fan. Bring a fan. It was very hot and you're not able to adjust the temperature. Or bring clothes for cold weather as well because you never know what the temperature is going to be. I brought slippers, a bathrobe, and just really comfortable warm clothes as well as that fan. And we ended up using the fan. Along with that, you might want an extension cord because things may not reach to you and the hospital's not going to provide those things. So know what you have in your room and what you want to bring that would make you more comfortable. But I hope you guys enjoy this. If there's any other questions you have about our hospital stay, please definitely ask below. I was allowed to have one other person stay with me, so my husband spent that time there, but you can have one person stay as well. So make sure you bring comfortable things for them too. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.